Now to that breaking news and the verdict in the trial for actor Jonathan Majors, and the jury returned a mixed verdict, but found Majors guilty of assaulting and harassing his then-girlfriend Grace Jabbari. The attack, which happened in the back of an SUV in Chelsea last March, was caught on surveillance video and shown to jurors by prosecutors. Majors, a significant star in Hollywood, is now facing time behind bars. Eyewitness News reporter Darla Miles was in the courtroom in Lower Manhattan for today's verdict. Darla.
Well, Liz, jurors really split hairs on this verdict. There were 2 misdemeanor counts of assault and 2 misdemeanor counts of harassment they had to consider. Ultimately, they decided that Majors was not intentional when he got into a scuffle in the backseat of the SUV with his ex-girlfriend Grace Jabbari, and that he did not intentionally harass her. However, they did find he was reckless when they got outside of the SUV, and that is why he was found guilty of 1 count of assault and of harassment. Now, this trial started exactly 2 weeks ago today, deliberations after both sides read their case last Thursday. As you mentioned, and as we just saw, Liz, this case really hinged upon that surveillance video of Jabbari and Majors outside of the SUV after I was kissing you right now. She tried to grab his phone. Both got out of the car. Her ear. But all the while, major attorneys painted Jabbari as the aggressor in this entire situation, but Majors ultimately did not testify on his own behalf. Right after the verdict was rendered, District Attorney Alvin Bragg issued a statement which reads in part, "Today, a jury determined that a pattern of abuse and coercion culminated with Mr. Majors assaulting and harassing his girlfriend. We thank the jury for its service and the survivor for bravely telling her story despite having to relive her trauma on the stand." Right now, we're still waiting for Majors and his attorney to leave the courtroom. He may have already done so. They're right down the street behind me. He will be back in court on February 6th for sentencing. As you mentioned, Liz, this misdemeanor conviction does include jail time, but it's very, very unlikely that a first-time offender in this case would receive jail time in this case. And he didn't even have to go to trial in the first place. But one thing that Jonathan Majors wanted to do to salvage his career, his integrity and reputation was to go to trial to prove his innocence. Grace Jabbari was not in court today for the reading of the verdict.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Donna Just Being Real. My channel is all about dating, love, relationships, toxic relationship advice channel. So we got this toxic relationship, Jonathan Majors and Grace Jabbari. That's Grace Jabbari. All right, so this trial has been going on for about 2 weeks. A week and a day, I guess you call it. It's been on for 2 weeks. Okay. You just saw the news clip. So, Jonathan Majors, yes, you have been found guilty. Now, I have said this before in my commentary to people. I personally feel that he does have a problem with his hands on women, all right? But those alleged victims, we haven't heard from because the judge said they want them to speak. But I do feel that that night, he was not in the wrong. That's the only thing. That night, I don't think he should have been found guilty. But the way the jury was breaking it down, I can see why they kind of went there. I can kind of see. So they're not saying he deliberately, but they just trying to say his actions that could have caused the reason why that she might have got hurt. We don't know. And another thing I wanted to stress too. So many people, I'm watching like different people's commentary, and they kind of feel like if she's the one who took him to court, she's the one who pressed charges. She didn't want to. She still loved this man. She did not want to do that. They forced her. It was the state of New York that went up against Jonathan Majors. All right, let me take you off hold just a second, Jack. It was the state of New York that took up with Jonathan Majors. It wasn't her. So people need to get that clear. Do your research. It wasn't her. She didn't want to be there. So I don't understand why everybody keeps saying these little statements. Oh, she's trying to bring the black man down and all this. No, I don't think so. She loved this black man. Okay? All right, let's get back to it. All right, hold a second here. I'm going to show some clips, and BG, I got you. And Susie Q, I saw your message. Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't think he was going to be guilty. But then again, I kind of thought maybe it might happen, Susie Q, could due to the fact when they said they couldn't give an answer on Friday, they ended court on Thursday. They were supposed to come in Friday by 2 o'clock or something like that. I thought they were going to get a verdict, but they didn't. They asked to see some other things, and then we got the verdict today. So, yeah. All right, Susan says, oh, well, she should have kept her hands off his property and off him. Exactly. So she was in the wrong. She took the phone.
No.
But they think that that he might have threw her in the car, roughhoused her, not intentionally, but accidentally. All right, Jack, let me let you speak it while I'm gonna set up, because I'm gonna read an article and I'm gonna show some clips. Hold it just a second here. All right, Jack, if you have something to say, go ahead. Because I want to.
Yeah. What you were saying is that the state and district attorney Alvin Bragg was the one that picked the case up. Alvin Bragg is a black man who was one of George Soros's DAs. So yes, it was up to the district attorney Alvin Bragg if he wanted to pursue the case or not. He chose to pursue the case, even though, again, at that particular night, Jonathan Majors did not assault the woman. Imagine it's the other way around. The woman tried to chase after him, grab him, snatch him up, whatever. So in that situation, Majors was not wrong when it came to that night. And maybe the juror looked at it the other, his audio did not help. Coretta Scott King.
That audio didn't help you, right?
Yeah, the Coretta Scott King, the Michelle Obama, that just weirded me out right there. I said, bro, if you want this in her, you should have gotten somebody like a black woman like Michelle Obama or Coretta Scott King instead of trying to make this woman, she from the United Kingdom, right? Of Anglo-Saxon lineage. I mean, he could have said, I want you to be like Princess Diana. That would have made sense. But I don't know.
Exactly. She went on the avenue. Okay, so I'm gonna show this. Wait a minute. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. All right, Jack, I'm gonna read this article real quick. Y'all just give me a second. I'm just gonna read this article real quick. There was something on article, so we gotta listen to the article. Then I'm gonna what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna show some clips. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me set it up. Okay, now this article that I have here, pretty good article. Now, like I have said before, ladies and gentlemen, there was other alleged victims that wanted to speak. That was his past relationships. And another thing I wanted to correct too. This case and Johnny Depp's is two completely different cases. Completely. There ain't nobody running around here saying that Johnny Depp ever put his hands on him. Even his girlfriends came on the stand and said he's sweet as pie. He liked to drink, little drugs and everything, but no, hitting women ain't his style. So these are just two completely different stories. And I see you, Friday Foster, and blessings to you. Absolutely, he was an abuse. Wait a minute, we got something going on. What you say about here? I mean, what you have to say before I start here. And Susie Q said something too, but chose not to pursue a case against her. Okay. And Friday says, I love the avatar. I love it. She was a knockout back there. She took over. All right, absolutely. He was abusive, setting an impossible standard. And hi to you too. All right, let's get into this article. Let me read this article to y'all. Then we're just gonna go back to the.
I am a great man.
Oh, here you go. I took you off of there. I don't know if they heard you, but let me read this article here. What was I up to? Where the heck am I at? Oh, I'm so sorry here. Oh, okay, I got the. What is going on here today? I'm so sorry. Last minute and everything. I was supposed to be talking about this Christian Keys today. Oh, we're going to get into Christian Keys. Y'all just hanging in Wednesday Christian Keys. Yeah, All right. Now let's go. Jonathan Majors. Rolling Stone. Guilty. Jonathan Majors convicted of assaulting ex-girlfriend. The Marvel star was found guilty of two counts and cleared of 2 other counts of following his arrest on March 25th for allegedly attacking his then girlfriend. Wait a minute. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta subscribe. Oh, you know what? Let's just forget the article. I thought I had the article. I was reading it before, but now they tell me I have to subscribe. And do I just see, Nail Gigi girl was thinking about you. Just stopped by to say, hey, and blessings to you. Can you please email me? Where is your channel? Everything, because I want to find your channel. I know you said last time you said you had a new channel. Talk to me, girl. Talk to me. All right. Let's just get into this clip here. Give me a second here while I pull up the clip. I can't read that article, and I'm not going to sit here and try to find another one. That one was actually a good one. I'm just going to do that one solo because it talks about the other possibility alleged victims. That's why I wanted to get into it. All right, let me share again. All right, let's just watch this person's commentary here. Kind of a little bit hilarious. He's a bit hilarious. All right, we're gonna get into this one here. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm completely all over the place, but y'all just hang in there with me. And let's get it.
Reached in this Jonathan Majors case. If you are following this case closely and reading reputable sources, you know, looking at the evidence that the prosecution was putting forth, this verdict will not surprise you. However, if you should, like, maybe then you would be surprised by this verdict, but the rest of us are not. Cut right to the chase as usual. The link to this article that we're going to be going through is going to be in my description box, so check it out. So they're saying that Jonathan Majors has been found guilty of reckless assault in the 3rd degree, and he's also guilty of harassment. The verdict was reached after about 4 hours of deliberation. It was spread across 3 days. Jonathan Majors sat with his attorneys, with family members, and his girlfriend, Megan Good. And I'm really rolling my eyes really hard at Miss Megan. I'm really rolling them hard. Okay? Yeah, they were all behind him as the verdict was read. Sentencing is set for February 6th. Geez, gotta bring in the new year. That's so like, wow, Christmas coming, New Year coming. You can't even celebrate that shit for real. Like, just spending that entire time thinking about what you're about to get in February. Like, that's so wild. So they said the charges can carry a sentence of up to 1 year in prison. So I guess we'll see what they end up, you know, giving him in a couple months. So Majors faced 4 charges. And of course, all this happened after he called 911 on March 25th when he said he found Grace Jabbari unconscious in their apartment. Police arrested Majors after finding apparent injuries on Jabbari. We know, like a laceration behind her ear, a bruised finger, fractured finger. Major pleaded not guilty to all charges. The 4th charge of harassment is about the allegation that Majors threw Jabbari back into the car as she tried to exit. The defense said, basically, no, you weren't thrown in the car, back in the car, you were placed back in the car. I'm just like, okay. So yeah, she was apparently placed. That's what the defense said. His lawyers were saying she was placed in the car to stop her from running into traffic. They said that action is captured on surveillance.
That is true.
Video.
He did place her.
Here we get to a key point for all the nignogs that I know are gonna try it, because y'all tried it in the Tory case too, Tory Lanez case too. The charges against Majors were brought by the state of New York rather than by Jabbari herself. Like, let's clear that. Make sure you understand that. The case was a criminal trial rather than civil, meaning the burden of proof is higher for the jury, who had to find proof of guilt beyond a reasonable doubt on each charge. The arrest has already had implications on what had been the biggest year in Majors' career. His publicity firm, we already know, and management company had dropped him. Disney-owned Searchlight Features removed Magazine Dreams from its release calendar. So this movie was supposed to drop on December 8th with him starring as Killian. But in October, Disney or whoever, Searchlight Features removed it from the calendar. And as far as Marvel goes, I think y'all need to just go ahead and fully commit to the Doctor Doom thing that y'all was about to do, y'all trying to do, as a villain for the next phase or whatever, because what y'all were doing with Kang, it wasn't making no sense to me anyway. Like I said, Thanos seemed 100 trillion times more scary than Kang, was, and y'all was really trying to build him up, and I was still not shaking in my boots like I was shaking when Thanos came around. So I was like, y'all don't know what y'all doing. Y'all need to just, girl. I mean, go check out youtube.com/avatar Adrian for all my nerdy stuff, because I was about to get into it
Jesus
right here. But I'm just
Christ.
like, y'all need to go.
Okay, give me a second. Let me tell you the name of the content creator. Had me laughing doing the coverage for this trial. Adrian X Press Xpression. Oh, forgot to hit the like. I'll hit it now. Okay, we're gonna show another clip. So I just want to show that one. Totally, everything's messed up. But let's go back. All right, Susie Q, my girl said something. What did Susie Q says? I can't say if he was abusive or not because there's no proof showing he is. Just hearsay. Exactly, and I agree with you on that one because the judge said all he wanted to know about what happened in that vehicle on March 25th. He doesn't care about anything happened in the past, if he was beating on her, all the past relationships, because I think there was 2 other victims, and that's what I was trying to read today, but I'm going to upload that as a regular video. And there was 2 other victims, and they wanted to speak on the trial. And I guess, as witnesses, but alleged victims that they was in relationships with him. But the judge said, no, they are not able to come on the stand at all. Nothing in the past, focus on that day. But let's remember, that Friday, not this Friday, but the Friday before, the defense fumbled the ball. They really messed up. They opened up the can of worms. They opened up Pandora's box. Now they couldn't close it. So now the jury gets to hear all this. Oh, you was abusive. Oh, you done this in the past. So that didn't really help. I personally think defense, they didn't help them too well. I don't think so. Yeah. And oh gosh, I got another video show. All right, we got another one here to show. The video I'm gonna show, we're just gonna end out on that one. I wanted to read the article because I want to get into these other possibility alleged victims, but that's not happening. All right, so give me a second while I share this out. Okay. Let's watch this and figure out. I don't see I don't see how he was hurt. Well, I guess they basically were saying it was accidental, whatever. Okay, this person, Meg, what is this person's name? Well, I'll say it at the end. But we're gonna watch her, and in this video, it's gonna be silent. It's gonna be mute, right? It's just no sound. But she uploaded the whole thing with the surveillance camera. So we're gonna watch the whole run. We're gonna watch that he, what defense, what prosecutor said he threw in there like a football or something. I forgot the words they used for it. Okay, let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, it's silent. We're going to watch a surveillance video footage of Grace and Jabbar the night of March 25th. Him trying to put her in the vehicle, her trying to get out. They running up and down the street a couple of blocks. She goes to a party. What's the word everybody keep calling revenge partying? I never heard of this. Something new. Let's get it. I guess this is when they was getting ready to head out for the night. Didn't know it was about to get turned up in about a couple hours. Oh, I wanted to see this full footage. Okay, so they're heading out to go. It's on speed 1.2. I'm gonna put on regular speed. We need to watch this correctly. This is on normal speed now. I agree with you, Susie. I don't see him throwing it. He was basically trying to make sure she wouldn't get hurt. He just wanted to get in the car. He was just going to go home. Oh, boy. All right, cool now, Gigi. Cool. And Kendall, I'm so sorry I didn't greet you. And blessings to you. Glad to have you here this evening. Blessings. So everybody tell me in the chat, I'm going to put up a poll while we watching. Let me put up a poll. Now, this is basically why the jury felt that he was guilty for I guess accidentally hurting her. Wow, when you get up in the day, you just don't know what your day be like. Friday said, I saw him in The Last Black Man in San Francisco with Danny Glover. Very good movie, and he was definitely talented. I never did see the movie. I heard it was good. Yep, defense, they really did. They fumbled the ball. They really did that day. That's what did it. His defense team did a poor job. Yep. I think that's what did it. I could be wrong, but oh well. And they fought so hard for his, you know, alleged violence or whatever towards women. They fought so hard for that not to come up in court, but they end up throwing it out there anyway. Stupid, paying all that money. See, look. She almost got hit by the car. Did you see that? I'm going back. She almost got hit by the car. Look at that. Look, this would have went a whole nother spin if she would have got hit by that car. Oh yeah, there's been jail for murder. Tuesday. Him threatening to off himself is so low. Mixed in with his text messages asking her to be like Coretta and Michelle is very odd. Yeah, it is odd. Like, what's up with that? Exactly, Tuesday. And blessings. What else Tuesday says? I think that they are both toxic and abusive towards each other. Mm-hmm. Could be one of those toxic love. But I just want people to realize she did not press charges. This is not her. This is the state of New York. This is not her. She didn't want to do that. She's still in love with the man, probably to this day. She wanted to know.
Now, did she testify?
Yeah, she did testify.
Well,
she had to.
I mean, no, she doesn't. She No, she doesn't. She ain't signed no immunity document whatsoever. No, she don't have to testify. No.
I thought I heard that she had to testify. You tell me she went there on her own?
No, I mean, unless she made an agreement with the DA to drop some type of charges dealing with assault, then yeah. But if not, she can just refuse to testify. She can plead the fifth.
Oh, okay.
You don't got to. All she has to do is plead the Fifth Amendment.
Because we know they had a warrant out for her arrest. She didn't know about it. No jail time for that BS. Yeah. They probably most likely Caesar Q, they probably just gonna give him probation, but still, you don't want none of that stuff on your record. But everybody dropped him. That's why I
I
wanted to
mean,
read it too. Marvel done dropped him.
that could be expunged.
Yeah, but his career will never be back the same. And if
I
these other
mean,
victims,
I mean,
if these other alleged
he'll.
victims decide to talk, that ain't good.
I mean,
I'm
if
just saying.
that's the case, but I mean, he'll be around like on Tubi and you know, what else?
Yeah, there's some great movies on Tubi's you can do.
Yeah,
Sure.
50 Cent
You might have
movies,
to
films.
downgrade.
G Unit Films still hiring, so hey.
He okay. He gonna be doing a lot better than a whole lot of people.
Um,
Part this is the part here, after the run, she's talking to them and she's like, "Oh, my boyfriend is Jonathan Majors." This scene cracks me up because I'm still to this day, yo, dude, with the baseball cap backwards. What were you going to do to Majors? What was your goal? Whatever it was, your girlfriend told you, snap out of it. It ain't happening. Wait a minute. Susie says they should have dropped case due to her chasing him 5 blocks. Yep, they should have. Because as you watching this, I'm like, it should have been dropped. I just thought since those are alleged victims, they was like, oh hell no. They was like, but then come to find out, the judge said they couldn't speak. So what the heck? But Jonathan, you need to worry about those alleged victims if it's true or not. Because if they decide to take you, if they got some proof, oh, your problems ain't over. Okay. What else? Friday says I was involved in an assault case in Indianapolis and had to testify when the state took the case. So you had to testify, right? You would. Wait a minute, I was involved in an assault case. I had to testify. So you had to testify, right?
no, you can plead the fifth.
Was it so? No, she said she had to testify.
You can plead
That's
the
what she just
fifth.
said. Yeah.
That's a right. You have a right to plead the fifth.
Oh.
Yeah. At any
Well,
given
I
time, you
hope
can
you're okay.
invoke. You
Nothing
can
happened to you.
at any given time you can invoke the Fifth Amendment.
Well, I hope everything's okay. Wasn't with you. I hope everything's okay with you. And thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. Oh, Jonathan Majors? Uh, did Jonathan Majors pass by? No, not yet, right? No, not yet. And another thing I wish Jonathan Majors would do. What's up with the officers? And I did commentary on it. If y'all look at my past comments, I think maybe about the 5th video I did on Jonathan. And no, not that many. I don't know, whatever it was, right? But they said when the cops came, they was looking at Jonathan like, this is your place? How'd you get this? Right? And that's supposed to be on video. Then also, they told her to say, oh, he strangled you. He did this. He did that. They try to get her to say things that wasn't happening. So I want to know what's going to happen with that. I hope he's going to follow through. He need to be using that probation time. Use that time to sue the heck out of New York, because what kind of officers we have out here? And another thing I'd like to know is, why is Grace Jabbar was laying down like that? Uh-oh. There you go. There go Majors. Babe, no. Wait, but. Get away from me. This is crazy. Well, he's shouting something to her. Oh, he tired now. She's trying again. Okay, where are we heading to? Howard Street? And Central Street? 12:52 a.m. in the morning. Everybody vote, vote, vote. I don't recall this part. Well, this is supposed to be the full video. Oh, is that her getting back in the car? And then that's Jonathan over there? Oh, no, that's her. Right there. That's the guy with the baseball cap, like he gonna do something. Well, what you thought you was gonna do? I love that vehicle. Okay, I guess it's Jonathan heading to the hotel, right? Something like that. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot do no crime out here. There are cameras everywhere. This camera actually got them going up how many running up and down how many streets, blocks. It's just wow, you really cannot good luck thinking. That's what I'm starting to think. These people that do these crimes, you must want to go to jail and prison because I don't understand. You're gonna get caught. Hmm. Yeah, exactly, Susie. That's what's gonna happen. I don't. I want to know what was his goal.
Yeah, I wish that boy in that ball kept dead and Jonathan Majors knock him out and lay him out, stretched out cold, going
With the
through a
quickness.
seizure because you done messed with the wrong one.
Yeah. What was he gonna do?
He doing a
Even his
he's
own
doing a
girlfriend had to
Harlem
correct
he's doing a Harlem shake in the middle of the street.
him. He is. Oh, I know the Mark Hotel. Okay. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, there goes Jonathan. Does anybody know about that movie that was supposed to come out? Magazine something? Did they totally cancel it or they just postponed it? If anybody knows, or anybody's watching replay, if you can answer that question, I don't know. I'll try and look it up. See, you got cameras all in the elevator. You cannot do a crime. You will get caught. Yeah, I have to look at it. I know I heard something that they had to postpone it because they said there was a scene in there. If I'm correct, anybody don't quote me on it, that he was strangling a white girl in the movie, and that's why they kind of postponed it from showing at the time due to the trial and everything. But I don't know if they decide to pull it all together or if they're going to show it later. I don't know, but they might end up canceling that movie. Yeah, this was the part I was trying to show y'all the other day, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't have the video. Now that's her with her newfound friends. She met these people that night. What's the word they gave her? Revenge partying. Oh, the stuff people come up with, boy. Oh, this woman did a phenomenal. She got the whole footage. Shout out to you. Okay, she's revenge partying. Did I say revenge partying or did I say the P word? Jack, what did I just say?
No, you
Oh,
said
Lord, I hope I
revenge
ain't saying it.
partying. You didn't say the other one. I would have stopped you right there. You know the one I'm talking about,
My bad.
revenge
Yep.
body. You know the Kardashians, revenge body. I like you need revenge on your genetics. It's insane. Some of y'all need to get revenge on your parents for making you that way.
Is that's her right there, right? Yeah, that's her right. Yeah, she nice. Yeah, she's definitely nice that night. Shoot, you just find out your man, you laying with your man, you going out, you got your head on his shoulder, and you look down, Cleopatra. Who the heck is Cleopatra? And then talking about, I wish we was kissing right now. Excuse me? Who is that? And then you come up in court. Now, where did Megan Ryan come? Meg Good come from? Meg Ryan. Megan Good. Where'd she come from? Where's Cleopatra? Or is that Cleopatra? Or was Grace the main chick and Cleopatra's the side chick and Meg's the side chick of Cleopatra? I don't know. But Jonathan, yeah. Yep, yep. Okay, there she goes. She's probably buying everybody drinks on his. Mm. They got videos everywhere. Mm. Time lapse probably 1 hour and 4 minutes. 3:03 a.m. Woo! 3:03. Now the woman that's next to her name is Chloe, if I'm correct, and she did go on the stand. I'd like to know what she said on the stand, but I think she basically just said that she met her that day, and they was out, and she just said that her and her boyfriend had a fight. I think that's basically what she said on the stand. Now the guy with the white cap, I think he might be on the stand, but it was very brief, very brief. All right, what we got here? Suzy Q says, I read she spent over 6,000 on his credit card. Are you serious? Wow. I heard the bottles of wine she was drinking was $100 or so, whatever. Wow. Well, how much he did drinks costing this Lucy Club? How much he drinks cost? 1,000 a drink? 6,000. What could she have possibly spend that much money on? Look how clear the camera is. Whoever's coming in, make sure you vote and feel free to engage. We are watching the video, the famous video. Yes, I remember that. She did say she didn't. She didn't. She also said that she didn't notice any injuries or bleeding. But I did want to hear I only heard a little bit about what the friend had to say. That was her friend that was on the stand. Because remember that night, if I'm correct, she was texting her friend, co-worker, best friend, or somebody. Look at that. They see you in the elevator, everything. Penthouse. Ooh, you go ahead, Major. The jealous officers. Okay, this is proving that she went there, he went here. Okay. He went to go stay at the hotel. A little cool off, I guess. Okay, so it's definitely proof that he did stay at the hotel, huh? Whoever's coming, we're just watching the video, the famous video, the full video. I would have showed this to y'all the other night. I didn't have the full one. Well, they just started releasing bits and pieces of this trial. Okay, I'm going to read the poll real quick. So far, we have 8 votes. Do you think Jonathan is guilty? 62% says no way. 12% says absolutely. 25% says not sure. Oh, he looks stressed. When the man got that look, he's stressed. Yep, he's stressed, right? Look at him trying to figure out what to do. He's stressed. Stressed. Yep. Stressed out. And while when they wasn't together, she must have texted him about 32 times or something, or called 32 calls or texts. Wow. KKK, and what's up? Hi everyone. I knew he was guilty. It came up he found guilty. But they say that now they heard it was accidentally putting her in the vehicle. But like I said, I feel that night maybe he shouldn't have been guilty. But I want to know about these past victims, alleged victims. Yep. They'll eventually speak, because if they was willing to speak on this stand for New York, oh, they ready to talk. They ready to talk. So have your lawyer on retainer, because you're gonna need her. I would suggest you get another lawyer, but that's on you. Because after what she did to you, now you got a whole year of jail time, prison time, or probation, because she screwed up. Guilty of unintentional assault. Yeah, he did not. I don't like. He just probably. He was just trying to get. If he didn't put it back in that car, she probably would have got. She probably would have got hit by a car. She wouldn't be alive right now. The way she was, jumping out the vehicle, which I understand. She's hurt. You with the man you love. You think he loves you. You're going out to have a nighttime. Have some cocktails, have some food, come home, have some phenomenal sex, and then all of a sudden you getting cozy with your man sitting in the SUV. You put your head on his shoulder, and you look down and you see Cleopatra. Come on, ladies. Really, people that's here and watch a replay. You gonna tell me you're not gonna flip out? Maybe you might not run 5 blocks, but you're not gonna be like, excuse me, who's that? So many people want to act like, no, not me. Yeah, okay. You in love with someone, and you think this person's in love with you. You gave him 2 years of your life, and y'all probably talking about marriage and children, and you look over, see another name, and say, I wish I was kissing you right now. Yeah, y'all can tell me whatever y'all want to tell me. All right, Kay says, he probably turned her into that. See, I can go a whole nother spin. You know what I'm thinking, Kay? Because I personally think he was gaslighting her in that car. Because I don't understand. Why is she's right there next to you, and you just texting another female like that in the face? To me, that's gaslighting. He was just trying to find a way to get rid of her. He wanted to get rid of her. He was done with her. He was done. This is what they do. This is what these toxic, narcissistic people, they do. He wanted to get rid of her. So he was devaluing her, and he was trying to discard her. But see, what he didn't realize, what was going to happen was his gaslighting technique ended up turning into, now he's in court, and now he's found guilty for assault. Well, unintentional assault. Because you want the gaslighter. Instead of just being a man and say, look, maybe we should just go our separate ways or whatever. No. You want to play games with her head. That's why he did that. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Any man or woman that does that right there in your face, they don't have no respect for you. I don't care what anybody says. That's no respect. He didn't even try to hide in the bathroom or wait till he got home. Right there in my face? Wow. Just like she said, all she wanted to know was when she was running, who is Cleopatra? Who is Cleopatra? Mm-hmm. When that love bug hits you and it hits you hard, you don't know how you're gonna act when you find out the person you love is doing you wrong. Everybody has lost it some sort of way. You're hurt. We're human. We have feelings. We have emotions. Passive aggressive silence is one of his weapons. Don't you remember they said when they brought up in the trial when she was dealing with his abuse and she told his manager or something and he got upset and he gave her the silent routine for 2 weeks. Who does silence? I'm just saying, But this day, I don't think he should have been found guilty. But I do. I want these other people to speak. All right, so we don't know exactly, but he definitely holds the characteristics of a narc. Being a victim of them teaches you how to spot them. Yeah, I can definitely spot them. But sometimes these narcs and sociopaths, especially sociopaths, those are a little bit hard to detect. They are extremely charming. Okay, I guess he's going up here. Wow, this thing is really breaking down everything. Oh, it's almost ending, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Couldn't been Megan. Could have been, it could be Megan. It might have been Megan and using another name. Sometimes cheaters do that. You could be with a man and he'll have his mama's name pop up and you thinking his mama, but it's his side chick or his wife or his other woman, whatever he got. Yeah, watch. You got to look out for that. One sign to know that your man might be cheating on you. He going to take a shower and he taking the damn phone with him. Why are you taking a shower? I got to take the phone with you. What's going on? Now, if his phone rings and he says to you, babe, go and check my phone, answer my phone. If a man says that to you, he ain't cheating. Nope, no, he not cheating. Nope. Okay, like you said, cameras everywhere. We just sit here watching every angle. Jonathan, I'm glad you didn't start picking your nose or something because you'd have been busted. Everything is cameras. He is not charming at all. Good actor on all levels. Tuesday, LOL. Why would he have Megan under Cleopatra? I don't know. I don't know. Cheaters do all kind of crazy stuff. Tuesday. This is the cheater thing. You never know. Maybe that's why Megan in the court with him. You ever thought about this? Maybe this is why she supported him because she feel bad because she texted him talking about when she was kissing me with that Dawn song from D'Angelo. And now she probably feel like I gotta support this man because I shouldn't be laughing. This is serious. Let's stop. Y'all please come and hang out with me Wednesday. We gotta talk about Christian Keys. We gotta get to know Christian Keys. Okay. Yeah, okay, what else we got? Oh, I take my phone to the shower to listen. Okay, well, that's different. But I'm just saying, that's the way to know. But if your man, he tells you, babe, get that phone. Oh, he passed your phone? Oh, you ain't got no cheating, man. No. He definitely ain't got nothing to hide. You can tell a lot about these kind of things. Oh, he got locks on his cell phone, and you don't have the password. Yeah, okay. Well, if y'all are not married, I don't think you should be entitled to no password. So that might be a little too far. All right, Jonathan, we got the officers. What's next? Is this where they said that little snot-ass comment to you? Let me rewind a little bit, ladies and gentlemen, because I've been talking a lot here. I think this is when that little comment probably came along. Let's go back to here. Come on, hang with me. Just 10 more minutes. I'll let y'all go. 10 minutes. We'll make 1 hour. I think that that might have been it. That's why they had it mute, because he probably going to take up. He might going to try to sue the police department or something. You just never know, because a lot of things that they mute. Because I'm like, why we can't hear all this? But that's when those officers were saying that craziness. Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. Susie Q said, I take it to the shower to listen to music. And Kay said, I got a holder for my music. I'm done. Okay. Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah, they probably was saying that little comment to him now. Is this your place? Because when they saw the elevator going up to penthouse, they were like, wait a minute, hold up. We past 11th floor. We going to the penthouse? He got a 3-story penthouse. He have a 3-story penthouse. I'm going to look up, see how much. That must be like about a lot for rent. In New York City, too? Shoot. Well, that's it? Oh, it's ending. Oh. I thought they were going to show Grace Jabbari. Yeah, it's ending. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me see. Is there anything else? No. This is it. Okie dokie, ladies and gentlemen. I am all done. Just wanted to play that video again since we had the full version of it. Jack, do you have anything you want to share your thoughts and opinions before I get into my thoughts and opinions and let everybody go?
I'll just say, I mean, he can appeal this case and it can overturn. I don't think he's going to jail. I think he probably going to get probation and anger management, something of that nature.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, the like domestic violence, anger management.
The only thing that
community service.
But he can appeal it and point out some of the factors with the jury and the unfairness of not having black male jurors on there. I mean, he can do that as well. And also, they'll knock him for a few years or so. But I mean, Paramount, Marvel's not the only company that's making movies. I mean, Marvel's a little bit overblown after Thanos is dead. I really don't watch no Marvel at all. They can just, suck an egg after that. But, Black Panther's dead. T'Challa's dead. I don't care about Marvel. I mean, it's what is, Wolverine's gone. So, I mean, it's nothing really to look at in Marvel anymore. So, I mean, I think he might, Warner Bros. May somewhere down the line in the next few years may pick him up and he can become some superhero character out of that one. Probably Tombstone or something like that. I don't know. But I say it's going to be a setback for him. But I believe he's going to resurface back into the movies, just like Mel Gibson. He said some racist things against the Jewish people, and I mean, he kind of resurfaced back. So I mean, it's just a matter of time. He'll probably get probation with anger management, counseling, all that sort of thing. The lady said maybe Will Smith can counsel him. I don't know about that. Will Smith slapped Chris Rock all the way back from West Philadelphia with that back. I mean, hey, but now I do believe he did not do anything wrong that particular night, but I think the jury may have been looking at the other factors of the previous nights or the previous times and schedules and history and all that sort of matter. That may have been a factor. Now, if they was basing things off of evidence and pure evidence, he'll be found not guilty. But again, we don't live in a court of what evidence and proof. Is just how the jury feels. If they feeling like you did it, they're gonna make you say you did it. They feel like you didn't do it, they're gonna say you didn't feel like you didn't do it.
That's true. That's true. Hey, well, my closing thoughts on this whole thing. Well, I think y'all already know. I feel that night he's not guilty, but I do feel in my heart that this man is all allegedly, but this is my gut feeling that he is abusive, that he has put hands on women, and we're gonna find out because it's gonna come out. But that night, Grace, you was hurt. You was hurt. This man did you dirty in your face. That's why you tripped out. I understand exactly why you acted the way you did. Not saying I would, but I know I will react. If I see my man got some other woman and talking about kissing me, oh yes, I am going to react. And I don't care what anybody say. I know somebody, you will, so I don't want to hear it. But let's get back into it. So vengeance is going to come out, but we know it wasn't you. You didn't take him to court. You didn't press charges. You didn't want to. It was the state that did it. So to the people that's feeling that, oh, she trying to bring the black man down. He should have known better messing with this type of woman. Let me tell you something. All nationalities, anybody can be toxic. Anybody can do you wrong. So stop with the color thing. Really. That was not her agenda. She loved this man. And she probably still loves him. And it probably was killing her to come into the court and see Megan. This ain't Cleopatra. What the heck, Megan? And Megan and him just got together, what, a couple of weeks, maybe about 2 months, less than 2 months after that incident. You just moved on mighty quickly, didn't you? Moved on mighty quick. After such a big thing that happened with your girlfriend that you got arrested and everything, how you find time to find somebody and you dragging Megan in the court with you? Good luck, Megan, on your holidays, because you got to go to court with February the 12th, just before Valentine's. We'll see what happens, Megan. God, I'm sorry. If I was your mother and her mother came to that and heard about allegedly, but it was, it's all there, that you hurt her somewhere in the head and her head was hurting and she wanted to go to the hospital. But you was persuading her, no, not to do it, to protect you. Because all they're going to do is bring down the black man. Who cares? And they're not going to believe you. Sound like you busted her upside of her head. You did something to her. And you denied her medical treatment. That gave me, that was very unsettling when I heard that one. But so many people doing commentary, they kind of overglanced that because they so much big time have, I'm a Marvel fan. It's all about Jonathan Majors. I know a lot of people overlook that. But it's going to come out. It's going to come out. I'm sitting here. I'm going to be waiting because I want to hear these other victims, alleged victims. But that night, Jonathan, you are completely innocent. You didn't do anything wrong. Oh, who said triggers? I saw something with triggers. Let's talk about triggers. I could be here forever. We'll talk about it another. And do I see who just creeped through the back door? I see Sugar Love creeping through the back door. Hey, love, I was waiting for this. So, Sugar Love, did you think he was going to be guilty or not guilty? What did you think was going to be the outcome? Real quick, if you don't mind sharing. All right. Wait a minute. I hope I didn't quit nobody. I hope Disney changes their decision to let him go. I don't think it's going to happen, Susie Q. I don't think that's going to happen. And especially Susie Q after after defense, his lawyer threw out stuff on that Friday that they was fighting the judge, that they didn't want this information to be released to the jury. That's not going to help. It's not going to help. Absolutely. And yes, right. Bait and switch, trigger. Yeah, he was gaslighting her. He triggered her. He knew what he was doing that night. But see, this piece of crap right here. Yeah, I'm going to call you a piece of crap. You didn't realize what you gaslighting her in that car. You didn't know that it was going to end up putting you in court right now. And it was going to hurt your career. I don't like dudes like that. They did drop charges against her. So maybe that's why she touched. Now that could be it. I was just thinking about that too when Jack said that could be it. Could be. Hey, okay, I can say that. Everybody, let me see. I just want to close out these comments real quick and then let you go. Hey. Okay. I think he does need help. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he has some issues. And I think he'd been abused a lot when he was a child or something like that or whatever. I think he has more of a story of his life. I don't know. But Jonathan Majors, you have a daughter. Yes, you do. You need to sit down and talk to your daughter and explain all of this. Explain it. Explain it to her. And Megan, my prayers to you. I'm not even gonna roast you, whatever, because I know you just come out of a divorce and you're vulnerable right now and you're hurt. And with these toxic type of people, they know how to pick their victims. They like these women that just come out of a divorce, single parents, widows. You know, this is what they like to prey on because you're vulnerable. And he came along. And your mama came to court and support this shit? Excuse my language. I'm going to be cursing. All right, everybody. Everybody had themselves a blessed night and a great one. Let me stop ranting on this. Jonathan Majors has been found guilty by his jury. And they said guilty. And, you know, well, we all know most likely going to get probation, a lot of community service and everything. But one thing, those officers need to be checked. Because who the heck are they to sit there to try to get her to go to lie? And also telling you, this your place? How did you get this? Those officers need to be checked. Mayor Adams, I know you got to deal with all these migrants, but you need to find out what's going on with your officers because they're not doing their job. And everybody has themselves a good night and a blessed one. Stay tuned Wednesday because we're going to get into Christian Keys. Yeah, Christian Keys. That's such a sad story. And Sugar Love, you going to cover Christian Keys? That's such a sad story. All right, everybody, like I always said, date smart, not thirsty. And remember, not everybody who comes into your life has good intentions. Not at all. And to all the victims out here of domestic violence that's suffering in silence, it's not right. You shouldn't be. Reason. Bye.